Michael, let's talk about what a theory of change is. Let's define what a theory of change is. Very often that's how students get started. Colleagues from civil society and finance coming together to actually decide what's their premise for creating a theory of change.
It's a great question, and part of it, I think, is going to be the extent to which social investors and the NGOs they want to work with are prepared to really deal with wicked problems and with serious innovation. For folks that are looking for investing in defined solutions with knowable outcomes, you do traditional projects. And those are bounded off. You can find out whether the goals of the project were accomplished, and you can know what you did with it. But what we've learned in the last 50 years, and that's how long I've been at this, is that projects don't change systems. Successful projects tend to be successful because they wall themselves off from the dysfunctional systems that they're part of. And the ineffective projects tend to be ineffective because they get crushed by the ineffective systems they're part of. So we're gradually moving towards systems changes. And in the arena of climate change and the intersections and interrelationships among SDGs, the language that has emerged is one step beyond systems change. It's transformation. Transformation means dramatically changing the way the world is. For those social investors, those social entrepreneurs, the people kind of trying to bring about that kind of change, they're going to be in new territory. They're going to have to be willing to invest where the results are not known, invest in people and ideas that are prepared to take on these major transformations, because that's where the action is going to be in the future, and deal with the ambiguities and uncertainties that come with that. As the solutions emerge, they'll know what's coming out of that, but they won't know what they are in advance. At a micro level, we're sitting in Minnesota, which next year will celebrate the 40th anniversary of Minnesota's greatest contribution to humanity. Post-it notes. Post-it notes was a failed glue. The adhesive division of 3M Company came up with this glue that didn't work. Nobody set out to make a glue that didn't glue. Nobody had a vision of a glue that didn't glue and what you would possibly do with a glue that didn't glue. But that's what emerged. Nobody set out to make a drug that focused on male potency. They set out to make a cardiovascular drug that turned out to have a focus, and Viagra was born. That's the arena in which social investors are going to be, where we know the nature of possibilities, but we don't know what the outcomes are going to be. It's high risk, high reward. And we need folks to be willing to move into that arena, not an entire portfolio, but at least some of it, to do that forward-thinking, big picture, high impact, high risk area.